Khushbu, you will get the certificate. If you haven't get, just mail us or drop the message to our representative. Quiz will happen after the session. So it's time to the start. Everyone fill the attendance form. So we'll start the session. Priyanshu sir, over to you. We can start it.
Yes, hello everyone. Am I audible to everyone? Just write yes in the chat box if I'm audible. Yes, please confirm if I'm audible. Write yes in the chat box. Yes, you can write yes in the chat box to confirm if I'm audible. Okay, okay. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Pranshu Rathor and I'm a technical trainer in SkillEcted. Okay. And currently, I have 5+ years of experience in software industry, and I have taught over 5,000 students online and offline for SkillEcted. So, good evening, everyone. So, the first of all, let me know that whether you want this session in Hindi or in English. Please give your preferences. Okay. So I guess the majority of you are going with English. Okay. Okay. Mixture of Hindi and English. Okay. 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 So objective of today's session will be we will be knowing about Java programming language. We will be understanding the scope of that language and currently what trends are going in the job market with Java. Okay, and what you can do with Java, what you can make, and how you can excel your skills in Java. So, means today's objective will be completely focusing on the fundamentals of Java. No, there is no Spring Boot covered in this webinar. Okay, this webinar is totally focused on fundamentals of Java. Okay, how you can start with Java and how you can start programming with. Okay. So, can you guys tell me, can you write in the chat box that what is Java? If I ask you what is Java, can you give me a brief what is Java? Yes, I'll be at the end of this session, I'll be guiding you regarding full stack with Java, platform independent, object-oriented programming language. Okay. Yes, yes, high level language. Okay. Okay. So everyone knows that what is Java and what is the basic definition of Java. Yes. Okay. Okay. Can anyone tell me that when Java was invented, in which year Java was invented, and who invented it? Yes, James Gosling. Yes. Okay. So Java is a programming language that was invented in 1995 by James Gosling at Sun Microsystems. Okay. And in 2010, that Sun Microsystems was occupied by Oracle system. So now, if you want to work on Java, then you have to download the JDK from Oracle. Yes. Okay. And earlier, when means Java was created, okay, then its original name was Oak. Okay, Oak, oak. Then after oak, its name was changed to green. Okay, green. And then finally, it was named Java after a island. Okay, there is an island named Java. Okay, and it's famous for coffee. Okay, so that is why if you see the logo of Java, okay, it is a coffee mug. You can see that. Okay, so then later it was finalized to Java. Yes, you'll get the recording. Yes. Okay, and where we can use Java, you can use Java in mobile applications. Okay, especially for Android apps, you can use Java to build desktop applications. You can build means you can use Java for web application, web servers, application servers, games. You can make games with Java. You can integrate your application with databases like SQL, MongoDB, and much more things you can do with Java. Okay. Now, why means there are many programming languages around us, okay, around in the market. So why we should use Java? Okay, what are the benefits of Java? Java works on different platforms. Okay, it is platform independent. Okay, means you can run Java on Windows, Mac, Linux, and many more operating systems. So first of all, it is platform independent. Okay. Then second thing, that it is the most popular programming languages in the world. Okay, if you see the developers count, it is over like 8 or 9 billion people are programming in Java right now in the market. Okay, so you will have a high community on Java. Okay, and it has means it have the largest demand in the job market. So currently, if you see any Android TV or smart TV or any washing machines or IoT devices, they are mostly running on Java programming language. So demand of Java is currently very high right now in the market. And it is also a little bit typical. Its learning curve is little bit typical, but it's easy to understand. Okay, you just have to grind your brain. Okay, so to understand the concepts of Java, but means by your hard work and dedication, you can excel in Java also. Okay, then the next thing is it is free and open source. Okay, you can use it for free and it is open source. You can work easily on Java. And then many people told me that it is secure. Yes, it is secure, fast, and powerful. Okay. So Java is also used for its security measures. Okay. Its fast performance and powerful nature. Okay. And many people also told that it is a object-oriented programming language. Okay. Which gives you a clear structure for your projects and programs or the code you write. Okay. And it is more relatable to C++, C Sharp. So yes, Java have more features. Yes, it have more and more features. Okay, but fundamentals, the core features which I told you. Okay, so can you tell me that how many types of languages are there? Means if I ask you that, can you generalize the types of languages? Can you generalize the types of categories? Those three, Shreya. Types of languages. How many types of languages are there? Am I audible? Two. Yes, machine level, low level, high level. Yes. Okay. So let me share my screen first. So my screen is visible to all of you. Okay. Okay. So let us make this notes here. Okay, so what you can see, there are three types of languages. Okay, so first one is we say high level languages. Then second one are low level languages. And third one are machine level language. Okay, you can also call it as assembly language. Okay, so can you guys tell me that what is the difference between these three languages? What is the difference between high level languages, low level languages, and machine level language? Yes, Krish Bansal, yes, you are right. Okay, high level is the code in, yes, yes. Okay, so high level languages, okay, these means these are languages which humans can understand. Okay, like Java, C++, okay, C sharp. So these languages are understandable. Okay, we means humans can read this language and understand what is happening in these languages. Okay, so these are languages on which we write programs like Java, C++, C sharp. What are low level languages or assembly languages? Okay, so let us understand what are low level languages. Means if you are doing BTech or if you have pursued BTech, okay, then in that you have one electronics lab where you write code in for microprocessors, right? Okay, so in that microprocessors, what you give instructions. Okay. So this low level languages and assembly languages are in form of instructions where we instruct the machine that whenever a code is written in high level languages, okay, it is converted to low level languages in the form of instructions. Then those instructions are converted into machine level languages, okay, which is in the binary 0 and 1. Okay, which machine can understand. It is machine understandable. Okay, machine level language. So these are three types of languages. Now, in high level languages, how many type of languages are there? Can anyone define? In high level languages, how many types of languages are there? Two. Okay. What are those two? Okay, let me tell you what are those two. Two types of high level languages. Okay. So, sorry, there are three. Okay. So, first one are static languages. Second one are dynamic languages. And third one are declarative languages. So can you tell me what are static languages? Can anyone know what are static languages, dynamic languages? So many like Python, Java, C++, CS. Okay, so let me give you the differences between these three. Okay, what are static languages, dynamic languages, and declarative languages? Okay, so static languages. Okay, in static languages, we need to define the data type. Okay. And in dynamic languages, we don't need data types. Okay. So the static languages, we need to define the data type, which means if you have programmed on Java or C++ or C, okay, we need to define the type of our variables. Lagging from my side. Okay, let me just check whether my internet. Okay, yes. Okay, we need to define the data type. Okay, so in static languages like C, C++, or Java, we need to define the data type. Okay. What is data type? Means the type of your variables. Like if you need to define a variable in Java, okay, you have to write that it is an integer or it is a float or it is a string or it is a character. Okay. So, but in dynamic languages, we don't need to define data types. Okay, which type of data is stored. In dynamic languages, we don't need to define the data types. And examples of dynamic languages are Python, JavaScript. Okay. There you just give the variable name and you can assign any value to that variable, whether it is a string or it is an integer. So, okay. Then the second most common difference between these two is the static languages are compiled. Okay. And dynamic languages are interpreted. Okay. So what is the difference between compilation and interpretation? Can can anyone tell me? Compiling and interpreting, what is the difference? Okay, in compilation process, what happens? Yes, yes. In compilation process, the whole code will be checked at once. Okay, whether if there is an error in a file or not, and it will tell you at the compilation time whether the error is there or not. Okay. And in interpreting, what happens is means the code is executed line by line. Okay. It will only tell you the error at the runtime. Okay. At the runtime, you will get the error that this is the error, and then the rest of the code will not be executed. It will be blocked. Yes. Line by line checking of code. Okay. Then I'll write some examples here. Okay. Java. Okay. C++, C, C sharp. These are static languages. And we have JavaScript, okay, and Python. Okay. Now, can you define what are declarative languages? What are declarative languages? Okay, if you are googling any answer, then it is okay. Okay, there is no problem. At least you are learning something that you don't know. Instructing a program on what needs to be done instead of telling it how to do it. Yes, yes, Sudh, you are absolutely right. Okay. So, can you give me examples of some declarative languages? No, R is not a declarative language. Okay. I'll write it HTML and CSS. Okay. So, these are declarative languages where we tell the browser that how our content should be presented. Okay. So in HTML, CSS, we don't have any logic. Okay. So these are kind of languages that we have. Okay. And we are going to work on Java. Okay. Which is a static language, which is a high level language. Okay. So I guess everyone got the clear idea. what are the different types of languages and what are different types of high level languages. Okay, just give me a yes in the chat box if everyone got my point. Okay, 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 nice. Okay, now as we are going to work on Java, okay, so we need to set up our environment, right? We need to have some tools installed and we need some means configurations to be done on our system, okay, to run the Java. So what all things we need to run Java in our local host system? JDK, okay, VS Code, okay. Okay, to run Java in your system, we need two things. Okay, first we need the SDK. Okay, and second thing we need a code editor. Here, SDK we can write here that it will be JDK. Okay, Java Development Kit. Okay, we need a compiler. Okay, to compile our Java code. So it will be done by JDK, and in that JDK there will be a JVM Java Virtual Machine. Okay. So through JDK and JVM, okay, we can compile our code. Okay, and for editor, you can use anything. There is IntelliJ. Okay, there is VS Code. Okay, so there are many things in which you can edit your Java code. Okay, so for the time, I'll tell you that where you can download the JDK. Okay, if you search JDK download, then Oracle website will appear on the Google. Go to this website. Okay, here you can download the latest long-term support release of Java SE platform. Okay, this is JDK 21. So you can download JDK 21 from here, and for Linux you can download for Mac operating system and for Windows. Okay, if you from this link you can download that file. Okay, for VS Code you can go to Visual Studio Code website, and from here you can download it for Windows. And if you want to use IntelliJ, then you can download IntelliJ from here. Okay, for your system for code editing. Okay, so I guess many of you have done the configurations already. Yes, Yogesh, software development kit means as yes. Okay. Okay, so when you will go to IntelliJ, when you double click on IntelliJ, okay. So here I have already created one project, as you can see. Okay. So this is a demo boilerplate code, okay, for a Java project, and you can make your own project from here. Okay, new and project. Okay, when you click on new project, okay, this window will open and you can select the Java. Okay, don't forget to select the JDK, which JDK you are using. As I told you that we are using 21. Okay, and you can click on this add sample code, generate code with onboarding tips. Okay, like this, code will appear in your main file. Okay, so it has some boilerplate code. Okay, public class main and public static void main string arguments, printing statement, and one for loop. Okay, so I guess everyone knows what is what is a boilerplate code. Can anyone tell me what is boilerplate code? Okay. Okay, let me tell you what is boilerplate code. Boilerplate code is starting code. Okay, basic syntax of any program. Yes, yes. Okay, like if you have worked on HTML and CSS, then for HTML pages you have to write a boilerplate code. Okay, hash in sorry, doc type HTML, then HTML, then head tag, then body tag. Okay, so that code you need to write every time when you will get a web page. Okay. Then if you have worked on C++, okay, then in C++ you have to write one code every time you write to program in C++. Okay, that is hash include iostream.h int main. Then in that main function you will write your code, right? So that is called the boilerplate code, okay, which will be the starting code. Means you have to write it every time when you want to program anything in the programming language. My voice is not clear. It is. Can anyone tell me that it is clear or not? Okay, clear it is. It is clear. Okay, thank you for confirming. Okay. Okay, for the meantime, let us just delete this code. Okay, and we'll make this code to hello world. Okay, typical program that we write, hello world. Okay, then we can run our file from here. Now, from here, you can run your file. Okay, it is showing you the output here. Okay, hello world. So, like this, you can create your first program in Java. Okay, so it is means very basic boilerplate. It have a public class main. It have a class. Okay, then it have some function void main string argument system dot out printf. Okay, and hello world. Okay, so can do anyone know that how we can means what are classes, what are functions, methods, what is the difference between classes, objects, methods? Because this thing we need to understand working on Java. No, class is user defined. Okay, let me give you one um real world. Yes, method is a function, class is a blueprint. Okay, I'll speak louder. Okay, suppose we can understand class with example. Suppose I have a class person. Okay. Then in this person class, what all I have? Okay. In this class person, I can have a person age. Okay. Then I can have name, string name. Okay. Then what all I can have? I can have enter number, phone number. Okay. Then what that function can do? Okay. That person can do. Okay, a person can speak. Okay, and what all a person can do? A person can walk. Okay, so I made one class person, and person can have these properties: age, name, number. Okay, and these are methods of person. Okay, a person can do. A person can speak. Okay, a person can walk. Okay. And what are objects? Objects are just initialize instantiations of these classes. Okay. So we can have multiple persons. Suppose I am a person, so I can write new person is equals to my name. Okay. then we can create more new persons. Okay, new person is equals to any other person. Okay, so this is the basic difference between classes, methods, functions, variables, and objects. So everyone got the idea, no? That how what is the difference between class, functions, and objects through this example. Okay. Objects are just instantiations, means there can be multiple persons. No, okay. There can be 100 persons, there can be 200 persons. Okay, so we need that blueprint. Okay, so what is that blueprint? That blueprint is this class person. Okay, every person have age. Okay, if I am a person, I have one age, I have one name, I have one mobile number, and I can speak and I can walk. Okay, so likewise, there can be many persons which have these same properties. So those are objects. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so this was about classes, objects, and methods. Okay, so this is the printing statement in Java. Okay, where what you can write system dot out dot println or printf, and you can write the statement that you want to be printed on the console. Now, let us talk some more about variable. So, can anyone tell me that how we can write variables in JavaScript? Variables in Java. Yes, 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 yes. Let me show you here. Okay. Suppose if I want to declare one variable, first of all, I will need to give its data type. Okay. First, I'll give its data type, then I'll give the name of that variable, then I will assign that variable to some value. Okay. So this is a basic syntax of declaring variable. Okay. So like this, you can declare variables. So you can declare multiple variables here. And can anyone tell me how many types, means data types are present in Java? Eight. Okay. Can you list all those eight? Primitive, non-primitive, yes, primitive and non-primitive. What are primitive data types? Yes. So I'll just write them here. What all data types are present in JavaScript. Okay, so there is, let us start from the shortest to longest. First one is byte, then short. First one is byte, short, then int, then long, then float, then double, and boolean. And character is also there. Okay, and string. Okay, so byte, you can give the smallest number from byte, and then short, then int, then long for the longest numbers. Okay, float for decimals and double for bigger decimals, boolean for true or false, one or zero, then character for giving one single character, and string for giving full sentences. Okay. Yes, these are data structures, Gaya. Okay, array and objects. Okay, these basic data types we have. Okay, in Java, byte, short, int. Okay, so for creating numbers, you can use int. Okay, like integer age is equals to 15. Okay, you can use system dot out dot println, and I can write this age here. Okay, and if I execute my program, okay, it is giving me 15. Okay, this it is coming here. Okay. So like this, you can print variables also. Okay. So suppose if you want to make multiple variables like integer age, then integer number. Okay, so by using commas, you can separate those and you can give a number also. Number is equals to 20. Okay, you can make more variables, multiple variables. Okay, so let us take one example for taking multiple variables. Okay, suppose I have to make int a is equals to 10. Okay, then int b is equals to 20. Okay, then int c is equals to 30. Okay, so instead of making variables like these multiple times, what you can do, you can combine them in a single statement. Okay, you can put a comma and b is equals to 20, comma c is equals to 30. Okay, so like this, you can give variable declarations in a single line. Okay. Then second thing, what you can do if you want all these three variables to assign a single means same number. Okay, so you can assign them like this. Okay, like int a, comma b, comma c. Okay, then you can assign them same value. A is equals to b is equals to c is equals to 10. Okay, so like this, it is also valid. Okay, in Java. You can give multiple variables and assign them the same value. A is equals to B is equals to C is equals to 10. Okay. So these are about numbers. Okay. And you have to give float. If you want to give decimal, then you can give float and 0.10. Okay. Now it is giving me one error. Let us say that required that provided double and required type float. Okay. So you have to write one F here. Okay. So that error will be gone. Okay. Because by default, what Java takes is double. Okay. It doesn't provide float. We have to explicitly provide that float. Okay. By providing this F. Okay. So by providing this F, you are going to tell Java that I'm using a float. Okay. So I guess these things are clear for all of you. Okay. Okay. Defining variables and printing variables. Okay. Now, do you know that what is typecasting in Java? What is typecasting in Java? Yes, converting one data type to another data type. Yes, can anyone give me one example that where we need to typecast our variables? any real life example where we need to typecast our variable and how many typecasting are there? What means how many types of typecasting we can do? Percentage, yes. Implicit and explicit. Mileage, marks, internal, yes. Okay. So let me tell you that there are two types of typecasting. Okay, one is widening and one is narrowing. Okay. So how these things will done? Let us see. In widening, what will happen? From shorter data type to longer data type, it will convert automatically. Okay, we don't need to do it explicitly. It will be done implicitly, automatically. Okay. So the smallest is byte. Then from byte, we can convert it into short, then short to character, character to integer, integer to long, long to float, and float to double. Okay. And what happens in narrowing casting? We typecast from higher data types to lower data types. Okay. So here will be double. From double, we will be converting to float and float to long, long to int, into character, character to short, short to byte. Okay. So let us see this in real time, how this thing will happen. Okay, let us see the example of widening first. Okay, how automatically data types get converted. Suppose I make one integer. Okay, my int is equals to 10. Okay, now if you want to convert this integer into a double, so you can give double next int is equals to my int. Okay, so here you can see that it is happening automatically. We don't need to convert it explicitly. Okay, so if you see that this variable is converted into double. This my int is converted into double. Okay, so this is widening casting. Now, what happens in narrowing casting? We need to do it manually. Okay, so manually, how we can do it? We can use functions for that. Okay, now suppose if I make one float here, float. Okay, first of all, let me make one int. Integer a is equals to 10. Okay, float b is equals to 20.22. Okay, we have to put the F. Okay, now suppose I make one integer. Okay, and I have to do C is equals to A star B. Okay, so this will give me one error. Okay, what is that error? That the required type is int, but provided is float. We are providing a float here. Okay, this B is a float. So here, what you have to do, you have to typecast it. So how you can typecast it? You can give round brackets and you can give float. Sorry, int. Why it is giving me error? Let me create one another variable. Um, just give me a minute. Yes, sorry, the resultant will be float, no? So we have to make it float. Okay. So like this, you can narrow casting. Okay. You have to do it manually by providing the functions. Okay. So this is about variables, how variables work in Java. Okay. Now, you have heard about the operators, right? How many types of operators are there? Can anyone tell me how many types of operators are there in Java? Yes, can you name those operators? Yes, arithmetic, assignment. Yes, yes. Comparison, logical. Yes. Okay. So there are arithmetic operators. Okay. There are assignment operators. Okay. And there are comparison operators. Okay. And logical operators. Okay. And there are bitwise operators also. Okay. Which are used to perform that XOR, NOR types of functions. Okay. So what comes under arithmetic operators? Okay, plus is there, minus. Okay, then multiplication, division, then mod, modulus for getting the remainder. Okay, and plus plus, incrementing, and minus minus, decrement. Okay, then what comes in assignment operators? Yes, equal to is there, and plus equal to, okay, and minus equal to, and star equal to, divide equal to, mod equal to. Okay, then in comparison, what all comes under comparison? Yes. Okay, double equal to, equality check, then not equal to, then greater than, less than, greater than equal to, and less than equal to. Okay, then what comes under logical? And or and not. Yes. So and sorry, and or and not. Okay. So I guess everyone have that idea that why these operators are used. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. So now let us see that and is a voice. Yes. Okay. So now we can see that how to give conditional statements in Java. How we can give conditional statements in Java? How we can give conditional? Yes, if else. Using if else, you can give conditionals in Java. Okay, so let us take this example. Okay, Suppose I take age, integer age is equals to 20. Okay, so we can check this variable. Okay, using if age is greater than 18, greater than equal to, okay, then what we have to do? Okay, system.out.println, you are eligible to vote. Okay, else not, sorry, system.out.println, you are not eligible to vote. Okay, so what we are doing here, we are checking this. Okay, we are checking this age variable here. Okay, if age is greater than or equal to 18, then we are eligible to vote. And if it is not greater than or equal to 18, then we are not eligible to vote. Okay, so if I run this program, okay, so I'm getting here, you are eligible to vote. And suppose if my age is less than 18, suppose 17, then it will give me you are not eligible to vote. So like this, you can use variables, okay, for comparison. Okay, you can compare those variables and according to those comparisons results, you can execute one code block. Okay, so if this condition is true, then if code block will execute. Okay, and if this condition is false, then else code block will execute. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Yes, we can also use nested if. Yes, if else, if else. Yes. Okay. Okay. So, you can what is the real life example of if else where you can see this? Yes, you will get the video recording later. Yes, eligibility criteria we can check. We can check the score. Yes. 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 Okay. Okay. So, let us see one example of nested if else. Okay. So let us say grade. We can use character here. Character grade is equals to. Okay, I can give one grade. Okay. So you can check the grade. If grade double equal to A, okay, then we can write your percentage is above 80. Okay, then we will give else if okay grade equal to B. Then your percentage is above we can say 70. Okay, else Mhm. Okay. So if we run this program, okay, so like this, we can make nested if else. Okay. So using this nested if else, you can check grades, you can check scores, marks. Okay. And according to that, you can give your conclusion by comparing these variables. Okay. Now, next thing we are going to see is loops. So why we use loops? So okay, sorry, I need to close that. Suppose I make one integer age. Let us see the same example. Okay, so what I can do, I can make one integer, or I can just simply write system dot out dot println. Okay, so here what I can do. Okay, uh, okay, let us make one variable string. Okay, eligibility is equals to, now here I can give out comparison. Age is greater than equal to 18. Then what we need to do? Okay, I need to return eligible and not eligible. Okay, if I run this, okay. So like this, you can make a shorthand syntax of your if else. Okay, you will write the condition first. Okay, then you will check by question mark that whether this condition is true or false. Okay, if this condition is true, then the left hand side will be executed, and if the condition is false, then right hand side will be executed. Okay, so this is called ternary operator. Yes, is that use? Yes, yes, ternary operator. Okay. Okay, not properly not visible. I tried zooming in my screen, but I don't know why it is not happening. Okay, we'll see that in a minute. Okay, so everyone know about the loops. What are loops? Can anyone tell me? What are loops? Repetition. Okay. Why we need to do repetitions? For while. Yes, if we want to repeat ourselves, okay, for n number of times or n for n number of tasks, okay. So for that we use loops. Yes. So how many types of loops are there? For, while, do while. Yes. What is the difference between these three, for, while, and do while? syntax is print. Any other? Uh, yes, do while is exit control. Yes, good. Yes, yes. Do while for okay. For loop we use generally for use for iteration of arrays. Finite loop. Yes. Okay. So let us see different types of loops here. And can you tell me that how I can give comments in Java? How I can give comments in Java? Okay, this is used for single line. Then for multiple line comments, what I can do? Yes, yes. Okay. Okay, so let us see the while loop first. Okay, so what happened in while loop? Okay, first we make a counter variable int I is equals to 0. Okay, then after making the counter variable, I have to make that while loop. Okay, while I should be less than equal to 10. Okay, then what you can do, you can give system.println I and I plus plus. We have to increase the counter. Okay, so I have given this I plus plus system.println I will print the I and for 10 times. Okay, so let us execute this file. Okay, so you can see that I am getting the counting from 0 to 10. Okay, so this is the counter variable 0. It will be checked. 0 is less than equal to 10. It is true. Then it will print I. Then we will increase unequal 1. Okay, then it will become 2. Then it will be checked. 2 is less than equal to 10. Then up to it will check. Okay, 10 is less than equal to 10. It is also true. 10 is equals to 10. Then it will print 10. Then for the last iteration when it will become 11. Okay, 11 is less than equal to 10, then it will be false and this loop will terminate. Okay, so this is while loop. Similarly we can make do while loop. Okay, do, and we can check the condition here while. Okay, let us make another integer j is equals to 0. Okay, I'll give the same condition. J should be less than equal to 5, let us say. Then system dot out dot println j. Okay, and we have to do the increment also. Okay, now if I run this code, okay, I missed one semicolon. Okay, here also. Okay, so here I'm getting the another counting variables. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, up to 5 I'm getting. Okay, now what if I make this condition false? Okay, I write this j should be greater than 5. Now if I run my code, then you can see, okay, the do while will execute once, okay, every time it will execute once whether the condition is true or false. That is why it is exit control, okay, not entry control. Okay, it will execute at least once whether the condition is true or false. Okay, now we will see the for loop. For Okay, and here we can give system.out.println k. Okay, if I run this file, then I'll get another count from 0 to 9. Okay, so you can see that all three loops are means working is same. Okay, we are creating one counter variable. For while loop also we are creating one counter variable. For do while loop also we are creating one counter variable, and for loop also we are making that counter variable. Then we are checking the condition. In do while also we are checking the condition, and in for loop also we are checking the condition. Okay. Then we are incrementing the counter variable. Here also we are incrementing the counter variable, and here also I am incrementing the counter variable. So syntax is almost same. You need a counter variable, you need a condition to update that variable, and you can execute the code block as per your requirement. Okay, and this will happen in loop. It means repetition. Okay, until when the condition becomes false. So everyone got the idea? Okay, Junaid, there means there is a very little bit difference between while and for loop. We use for loops generally to iterate arrays. Okay, when we need array and we need to iterate that array again and again. For that purpose, for loops were means introduced in this Java. Which laptop to buy means first you need to tell me your requirements that what you need. Advanced for loop, Lenovo IdeaPad. Okay, loops are completed, and we have seen the three basic types of loops. Okay, these three basic types of loops you can see in every programming language. Okay, C++ also there are for while and do while loop. In C also there is for while do while. In JavaScript also there is for while do while. Okay, so difference between while and do while. While is a entry controlled and do while is a exit control loop. Yes, yes. In every programming language, you will find these three types of loops. Okay. What do you not understand? Junaid, it depends on the requirement. Okay, which loop you have to use. Okay. So it totally depends on your requirements that how your data or how your thing should get processed and which loop will be the optimal solution. Intel processor is good, I guess. Spring Boot. Okay. Okay. So like if you want to become a web developer, okay, full stack web developer, then how you can work on Java on for becoming full stack web developer? First, you for becoming a full stack web developer, you have to learn the front end. Okay, for learning the front end, what all things you can do? You can do HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and one front end framework like React. You can do Angular. You can do Vue.js. You can do. Okay. So if you have done these four things, okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and one framework, React, Angular, okay. By doing these four things, your front end is complete. Okay. Then for backend, what you can do? Yes, for backend, you can choose any language. Okay. For backend, you can choose Java Spring Boot. Okay, you can choose Python Django. You can choose Node Express. Okay, you can choose C Sharp .NET. Okay, so every language have a framework of its own. Okay, like Java have Spring Boot, Python have Django, Node.js have Express.js, and C Sharp have .NET. Yes. Yes, means Ashwini, if for backend, if you have done Spring Boot, Django, Node.js, if you have done all these three, then it is super good. Which one you consider for backend, Python or Java? Okay, as I said, it totally depends on your requirements. Okay, what is the requirement of your project? Okay, so means if you have done software engineering, then in software engineering, when you create one report. Okay, so what is first step? Requirement gathering is the first step. Okay, first you gather the requirements, then you analyze the requirements, then based on that requirements, you choose that which language you should use and which language can create a optimal solution for your requirements. Whether is that SEO good or it is which type of project needs Java, which type of project needs Python. Okay. So there are many aspects. Okay, based on one factors, we cannot decide that this project we should create on Java and this project we should create on Python. You need to do the platform check. Okay, you need to do your user check. Okay, which user are going to use. Then it should be client side rendered or server side rendered. So there are many factors and many things. I'm a um, software tester doing manual testing. Can you say basic Java for second year students? Uh, ठीक है, अगर किसी को कोई भी लैंग्वेज आती है ना तो उसकी जॉब लग सकती है, ठीक है। इट डजंट डिपेंड्स ऑन मीन्स कि सिर्फ आपको एक ही चीज आता है या एक ही काम आता है तो आपकी जॉब लगेगी या नहीं लगेगी। आपको कोई एक काम अगर बहुत अच्छे से आता है कि मान लो कि अगर आपको पाइथन आती है, ठीक है, तो पाइथन में अगर आपको वेब डेवलपमेंट भी आप कर पा रहे हो पाइथन जैंगो से, थोड़ा बहुत डेटा एनालाइजेशन भी कर पा रहे हो अपना उससे क्या बोलते हैं नमपाई और पांडास से, ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत डेटा साइंस मशीन लर्निंग भी कर पा रहे हो, देन यू आर गुड एट पाइथन। ओके, सो देन यू कैन डेफिनेटली गेट अ जॉब ऑन पाइथन। व्हाट लेवल क्वेश्चंस गेट आस्क्ड इन इंटरव्यू फॉर एनी लैंग्वेज? ओके, कोई भी मतलब लैंग्वेज का अगर आप इंटरव्यू देने जा रहे हो तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू शुड नो हाउ दैट लैंग्वेज वर्क्स, ठीक है, आपको उसकी वर्किंग पता होनी चाहिए अच्छे से, ठीक है, कि वो लैंग्वेज वर्क कैसे कर रही है, ठीक है, वो लैंग्वेज कैसे एग्जीक्यूट हो रही है, कैसे मेरे पास डिफरेंट आउटपुट्स आ रहे हैं। बेसिकली ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन इंटरव्यू में ज्यादातर पूछे जाते हैं कि वो आपको एक कोड स्निपेट दे देंगे और उसके बेसिस पे वो पूछेंगे व्हाट इज आउट ऑफ दिस कोड। सो जब तक आपको वर्किंग क्लियर नहीं है किसी भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज की, ठीक है, तब तक आप कोई भी एक कोडिंग इंटरव्यू नहीं क्रैक कर पाओगे। आई एम डूइंग सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग, माय इंटरेस्ट इन पाइथन बट आई एम स्टिल डूइंग ऑब्जेक्ट। ये जावा जो क्लास है इसके अलग अलग वेबिनार्स होंगे, ठीक है। दिस वाज द 1.0 वर्जन वेबिनार, ठीक है, जहां पर आपको जावा फंडामेंटल्स क्या क्या चीजें हो सकती हैं, कैसे आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो जावा में प्रोग्राम करना, कोड करना, ठीक है। इसके नेक्स्ट वर्जन में 2.0 3.0, ठीक है, इस वेबिनार के नेक्स्ट जो वर्जन्स आएंगे उसमें और आपको आगे की चीजें जो है जावा की वो बताई जाएंगी, ठीक है, कि और कैसे प्रोजेक्ट्स पर आप काम कर सकते हो, ठीक, कैसे अलग अलग डोमेन्स में जा सकते हो। डीएसए इज नॉट हार्ड, ठीक है, डीएसए हार्ड नहीं है, ठीक है, जितना ज्यादा आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना ज्यादा आप अच्छे बनोगे डीएसए में, ठीक है। डीएसए का एक कोई एक स्पेसिफिक सिलेबस नहीं होता है कि आपने सिर्फ इतना पढ़ लिया और आप डीएसए इस पर कर लोगे, ठीक है। आपको डीएसए पे कंसिस्टेंटली मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, ठीक है, जो कोडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स होते हैं अपने लीड कोड है, कोड शेफ है, ठीक है, इस पर डेली आपको 10 क्वेश्चंस 20 क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस करने पड़ेंगे, ठीक, तब जाके आपका वो डीएसए वाला पार्ट जो है धीरे धीरे इम्प्रूव होना चालू होगा, ठीक है। और कंपनीज भी आपसे यही चाहती हैं, ठीक है, कि वो आपको ऑन स्पॉट कोई प्रॉब्लम दें और ऑन स्पॉट उस प्रॉब्लम का आप एक ऑप्टिमल सॉल्यूशन अपने कोड के थ्रू उन्हें बता पाओ। वही ऐसे कंपनीज चेक करती हैं, ठीक है, जो उनके कोडिंग राउंड होते हैं वो आपको क्वेश्चन दे देते हैं, एक इमेजिनरी क्वेश्चन दे दिया, ठीक है, इसमें ऐसा इनपुट जाना चाहिए, ऐसा आउटपुट मिलना चाहिए, ठीक है, और फिर उस क्वेश्चन के बेसिस पे आपको कोड देना होता है। Okay, if you guys are not getting certificates, and if you have any query regarding your certificates, you can post it in the community. Okay, there is one community section also. हाँ, मतलब किसी भी आप कोडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म पर अगर कोड कर रहे हो, लीड कोड है, कोड शेफ है, ठीक है, और अगर आपकी रैंक अच्छी है, ठीक है, वो आप शोकेस कर सकते हो रिज्यूमे पे, तो डेफिनेटली कंपनीज ज्यादा प्रेफरेंसेस आपको देंगी, क्योंकि आपने ज्यादातर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किए हैं, आपकी रैंक अच्छी है। अ, कैसे ओपन करना है? ठीक है, क्विज अभी ओपन होगा, क्विज अपने टाइम पर ओपन होगा, ठीक है, जो टाइम उसमें अलॉटेड है। योर क्विज विल स्टार्ट एट 7:50। ओके, सो जैसा कि मैंने बोला, मीन्स कोई प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज मतलब बेस्ट नहीं है, ठीक है, सबके अपने अपने प्रोज एंड कॉन्स होते हैं। ठीक है, सबसे पहले आपको अपना डोमेन डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है, किस डोमेन में आपको जाना है, ठीक है, फिर उसके बेसिस पर आपको तैयारी करनी चाहिए अपने प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज पर। ठीक है, जैसे अगर आपको वेब डेवलपमेंट में जाना है, तो आपको कौन कौन सी लैंग्वेजेस प्रेफर करनी चाहिए? HTML, CS, जावास्क्रिप्ट, ठीक है, फिर जावास्क्रिप्ट के बाद आप नोड सीखो, रिएक्ट सीखो, एंगुलर सीखो। ठीक है, तो ऐसे करके आपको सबसे पहले ये समझना है कि आपको किस डोमेन में जॉब लेनी है, आपको किस डोमेन में जाना है। Yes, Nikhil, can you tell me what you are studying in masters? Java is mostly used in industry wide, right? Yes, it is used more means widely in industry, but अगर आप सर्च करोगे अभी गूगल पे that most demanding languages in 2024, तो फर्स्ट तीन ऑप्शंस आपको जावास्क्रिप्ट, पाइथन एंड जावा, ये तीन लैंग्वेजेस के ही मिलेंगे। ठीक है, तो जरूरी नहीं है कि जावा आपने कर लिया तो बहुत सारी जॉब्स आपके पास है। आप अगर पाइथन कर रहे हो तो भी बहुत सारी जॉब्स हैं, आप अगर जावास्क्रिप्ट कर रहे हो तब भी बहुत सारी जॉब्स आपके पास है। व्हाट स्किल्स नीड फॉर प्लेसमेंट इन फार्म कंपनीज? ओके, अगर फार्म कंपनीज अगर आपको क्रैक करनी है, ठीक है, तो आपका डीएसए सबसे पहले बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए, ठीक है, उनका कोडिंग इंटरव्यू क्रैक करने के लिए। डीएसए के बाद आपको क्लीन कोड, क्वालिटी कोड लिखना आना चाहिए इंडस्ट्री लेवल का। ठीक है, उसके बाद अगर आप क्लीन कोड वगैरह सब कुछ लिख पा रहे हो, फिर आपको ऑप्टिमाइजेशन पर काम करना चाहिए कि आप अपने कोड को ऑप्टिमाइज कैसे बना सकते हो, स्टेबल कैसे बना सकते हो अपने एप्लीकेशंस को। तो ये सारे एस्पेक्ट्स पर फिर आपको काम करना पड़ेगा। यस, जे जावास्क्रिप्ट आइडियाज फॉर कॉलेज। ठीक है, जावा में आप डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशन बना सकते हो, आप एक सीआरएम बना सकते हो, ठीक है, आप एक एचआरएम बना सकते हो। ये वो सिस्टम्स होते हैं जो कंपनीज यूज करती हैं अपने एम्प्लॉयज को मैनेज करने के लिए, लीड जनरेशन के लिए। ठीक है, तो ऐसे कर कोई भी एक डेस्कटॉप सिस्टम आप बना सकते हो जावा से फॉर कॉलेज प्रोजेक्ट। कोई वेबसाइट जहां से आप सब पढ़ सकते हो, ठीक है, एक वेबसाइट जो मुझे पर्सनली बहुत पसंद आती है, वो वेबसाइट में बता देता हूँ, दैट इज devdocs.io। ठीक है, आप इस वेबसाइट पर जाओगे devdocs.io, तो इस वेबसाइट पर आपको जितनी भी मार्केट में अभी टेक्नोलॉजीज है, टूल्स है, वो सारी चीजें आप यहाँ इस वेबसाइट से सीख सकते हो। devdocs.io, इस पर सारे प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस के आपको डॉक्यूमेंटेशन मिलेंगे। मैं ये चैट बॉक्स में आपके साथ शेयर देता हूँ। ठीक है, अगर आपको बिगिनिंग लेवल में इंटर्नशिप वगैरह चाहिए, ठीक है, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, मिनी प्रोजेक्ट्स बना सकते हो। मिनी प्रोजेक्ट्स इन द सेंस छोटे छोटे प्रोजेक्ट्स, ठीक है, जिसमें ज्यादा बड़ा वर्क फ्लो ना हो, ज्यादा चीजें नहीं हो रही हो। ठीक है, एक ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट जिसमें दो चार चीजें अच्छे से हो रही हो। ठीक है, तो जैसे मिनी प्रोजेक्ट्स आपने देखे होंगे कि टू डू लिस्ट है, ठीक है, टू डू लिस्ट भी में भी आप बहुत सारी चीजें कर सकते हो, ऐसा नहीं कि आपने सिर्फ सिंपल एक टू डू लिस्ट बना दी। टू डू लिस्ट में आपकी 750 पे होगी कोई ओपन। हाउ टू स्ट्रॉन्ग इन डीएसए, मैंने जैसा कि पहले बताया कि आपको रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस करने पड़ेंगे क्वेश्चंस, बेसिक क्वेश्चंस को प्रैक्टिस करो। ठीक है, अभी आप लोगों को डीएसए इतना टिपिकल क्यों लग रहा है? क्योंकि आप जो क्वेश्चन, जिस लेवल के क्वेश्चंस देखते हो ना, ठीक है, वो बहुत ही हाई लेवल के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, ठीक है, जहाँ आपकी कॉम्पिटेंसी लेवल अभी है नहीं। तो सबसे पहले आपको लीड कोड पर, कोड शेफ पर जाकर अपने लेवल के क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, कि आपकी कॉम्पिटेंसी कितनी है, आपकी बिगनर लेवल की करना धीरे धीरे चालू करो, ठीक है। फिर बिगनर से आप इंटरमीडिएट पे जाओगे, इंटरमीडिएट पे एडवांस पे जाओगे, तब आपको चीजें थोड़ी क्लियर आउट होना स्टार्ट होंगी कि अच्छा ऐसा काम होता है डीएस में। हैकर रैंक 5 स्टार इन जावा, शुड आई शिफ्ट टू लीड कोड, ठीक है। तो वो अच्छी बात है, बट अलग अलग प्लेटफॉर्म्स पर आप एक्टिव रहोगे तो आपको वाइड वैरायटी ऑफ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने को मिलेंगी। ठीक है, इंडियन कंपनी सो मच ग्रोइंग इन टेक कंपनी while पाकिस्तान is too behind from India. Sir, any suggestions for viewers to? आपके लिए एक ही सजेशन है, ठीक है, कि आप सबसे पहले अपनी स्किल्स को अच्छे से इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। जितनी अच्छी आपकी स्किल्स होंगी, ठीक है, कंपनीज उतना ज्यादा प्रेफर आपको करेंगी, ठीक है। तो अपनी स्किल्स पर ध्यान दो, रेदर कि आप लोकेशन पर जा रहे हो कि मेरे यहाँ पर कंपनीज नहीं है, ठीक है। हमारे यहाँ भी इंडिया में बहुत सारी ऐसी रिमोट लोकेशन है जहां पर कंपनीज नहीं है एस्टेब्लिश, हम भी बड़ी बड़ी मेट्रो सिटीज में जाके वर्क करते हैं, जॉब करते हैं, ठीक है। तो आपको भी मौका मिलेगा कहीं जाने का, आप किसी बाहर कंट्री में जाकर जॉब कर सकते हो, ठीक है। तो उसके लिए आपकी स्किल अच्छी होनी चाहिए। इफ यू वांट टू गो फॉर डेटा एनालिटिक्स, आई शुड लर्न, यस यस। इफ यू वांट टू डू मशीन लर्निंग, डेटा साइंस, डेटा एनालिटिक्स, then you should shift to Python. That is clear for short. Can you share your LinkedIn account? Okay, I'll give my LinkedIn account. Okay, so this is my LinkedIn account, and ठीक है, अगर आपको एआई में जाना है या डेटा एनालिटिक्स में जाना है या डेटा साइंस में जाना है या मशीन लर्निंग में जाना है, ठीक है, तो आपको सबसे पहले पाइथन सीखनी चाहिए, ठीक है। पाइथन में आपको बेसिक सारी चीजें, जैसे कि अभी हम देख रहे थे, वेरिएबल्स, ऑपरेटर्स, ओके, कंडीशनल्स, फंक्शंस, उसमें थोड़ी ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग आपको आनी चाहिए। तो ये सारी चीजें जब आप सीख जाओगे पाइथन में, देन यू कैन मूव टू विजुअलाइजेशन, ओके। डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन आपको थोड़ा आना चाहिए पाइथन में, जो हम numpy और पांडा से स्टैटिस्टिक्स भी निकालते हैं उस डेटा पर, फिर उसको विजुअलाइज करते हैं, क्लस्टरिंग, ठीक है। ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, ठीक है। तो आपको स्टेप बाय स्टेप बेसिक से सबको सीखना पड़ेगा। ऐसा नहीं कि आपको पाइथन नहीं आती और आप डायरेक्ट मशीन लर्निंग सीखने जा रहे हो, ठीक है। तो वो बोलते हैं ना कि दैट एवरी मास्टर वाज वंस अ बिगिनर, ठीक है। तो सब शुरू से ही शुरू करते हैं, है ना। तो आपको भी शुरू से ही शुरू करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। अगर आप मशीन लर्निंग, डेटा साइंस कर रहे हो तो आपको गॉड लेवल की मैथ्स आनी चाहिए, ठीक है। उसमें बहुत ही मतलब हाई लेवल की मैथमेटिक्स आपकी अच्छी होनी चाहिए, ठीक है, कि आप वो डिसीजन मेकिंग कर पाओ, आप वो इंसाइट्स निकाल पाओ डेटा में से, ठीक है। फिर उनके ऊपर आप मॉडल्स क्रिएट कर पाओ, उन्हें स्ट्रक्चर कर पाओ, तो दैट इज वेरी हाई काइंड ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स। साइट्स फॉर फ्री सर्टिफिकेट, बहुत सारी फ्री सर्टिफिकेट्स की साइट्स हैं। आप गूगल डिजिटल गराज पर जाके पढ़ सकते हो, ठीक है। बाद बहुत सारे प्लेटफॉर्म्स है जहाँ पर आपको फ्री सर्टिफिकेट्स मिल सकते हैं। बेस्ट लैंग्वेज टू लर्न डीएसए, सी प्लस प्लस और जावा, बोथ बोथ आर गुड इन इन टर्म्स ऑफ देयर डीएसए, ओके। लेकिन सी प्लस प्लस थोड़ा ज्यादा ऑप्टिमाइज्ड है एज फार एज आई नो जावा से, in terms of memory usage and execution speed. Okay, I'll share you the quiz link. Quiz is here when you will go to the website. Okay, you can go to this college zone. Okay, then here is the quiz, and you can click on buy now. It is free. Okay, and you can you can start your quiz here. Okay. So I'll share the link with you. This is the page, and ओके, अगर आपको जॉब के लिए इंटर्नशिप्स के लिए अप्लाई करना है तो आई गेस कि लिंक्डइन इज वेरी गुड पोर्टल। ठीक है, वो एक बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पर सारे प्रोफेशनल्स रजिस्टर्ड हैं एज फार एज आई नो। तो वो एक बहुत ही अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है आपको जॉब्स, इंटर्नशिप्स, न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटीज से मिलने का। अगर आप गेट एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो तो आपके इंजीनियरिंग के कोर कॉन्सेप्ट बहुत ही अच्छे होने चाहिए। ठीक है, लाइक आपको ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम भी बहुत अच्छे से आना चाहिए, थ्योरी ऑफ कंप्यूटेशन बहुत अच्छे से आना चाहिए। ठीक है, और आपकी डिजिटल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स अच्छी होनी चाहिए। ठीक है, आपको कंप्यूटर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आर्किटेक्चर भी आना चाहिए। ठीक है, आपको थोड़ा बहुत अपना सी लैंग्वेज ज्यादातर उसमें पूछी जाती है, सी लैंग्वेज बहुत अच्छे से आनी चाहिए। यस गाइस, डू यू हैव एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस? देखो, इंटरव्यू में ऐसा नहीं कि आपसे सिर्फ एसक्यूएल कोडिंग रिलेटेड ही पूछेंगे। ठीक है, इंटरव्यू में आपकी कॉन्सेप्चुअल नॉलेज भी चेक की जाती है कि आपको कंसेप्ट के बारे में पता है या नहीं पता है। ठीक है, और आप कैसे पता करोगे कि इंटरव्यू में किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे? आप उस पता करोगे उसके जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन से। ठीक है, हर इंटरव्यू से पहले आपको एक जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन मिलता है। ठीक है, जिसमें कंपनी की रिक्वायरमेंट्स लिखी होती है, उन्हें कैसा पर्सन चाहिए, उसे क्या क्या आना चाहिए। उसके हिसाब से आपको इंटरव्यू के लिए प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए, ना कि आप एसक्यूएल पढ़ रहे हो, जावा पढ़ रहे हो और आप जॉब के लिए जा रहे हो वेब डेवलपमेंट की, वहां आप इससे आपको HTML CSS के पूछ रहे हैं। तो ऐसे चीजें वर्कआउट नहीं करती। ठीक है, सबसे पहले जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन अच्छे से पढ़ो, उसको समझो, फिर आप इंटरव्यू के लिए प्रिपेयर करो। ठीक है, अगर आपको टेस्टिंग में जाना है, ठीक है, टेस्टिंग में जाने के लिए फिर आपको कोई एक प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज अच्छे से आनी चाहिए। आप जावा भी कर सकते हो, आप C++ भी कर सकते हो, जावा स्क्रिप्ट भी कर सकते हो, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू। बट उसके अलावा आप उनके एप्लीकेशंस को टेस्ट कैसे करने हैं। अब जैसे आप अगर एक टेस्टर हो, ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू सी दैट व्हाट इज ट्रेंडिंग इन द मार्केट। ठीक है, जैसे कि मैंने बताया अभी सबसे ज्यादा क्या ट्रेंड कर रहा है मार्केट में, जावास्क्रिप्ट, पाइथन एंड जावा। ठीक है, तो आपको इन तीनों में से कोई एक लैंग्वेज आनी चाहिए। यू शुड नो वन लैंग्वेज इन दिस थ्री। ठीक है, फिर उन लैंग्वेज पर जो प्रोग्राम लिखते हैं उसको टेस्ट कैसे करते हैं, वो सारे टूल्स आने चाहिए। ठीक है, जैसे नोट जेएस में हम जेस्ट और सुपर टेस्ट की मदद से टेस्ट करते हैं। ठीक है, और हमारे पास और भी टूल्स होते हैं, लाइक जीरा होता है। ठीक है, जिससे आप टेस्ट, मार्केट में टूल्स है टेस्टिंग वाले, वो आपको आने चाहिए। यस, पोस्टमैन, एपीआई टेस्टिंग आपको पोस्टमैन आना चाहिए। जावा बेस्ट फॉर एंड्रॉयड डेवलपमेंट। ठीक है, जैसा कि मैंने बताया कोई भी लैंग्वेज बेस्ट नहीं है। अगर कोई एक लैंग्वेज अगर बेस्ट होती ना तो मार्केट में आज इतनी सारी लैंग्वेजेस नहीं होती। ठीक है, हमारे पास इतने सारे ऑप्शंस क्यों हैं? ठीक है, आप एंड्रॉयड ऐप जो है वो जावा से भी बना सकते हो, फ्लटर से भी बना सकते हो, रिएक्ट नेटिव से भी बना सकते हो। ठीक है, ये तीन तीन चीजें हैं हमारे पास। मैंने पहले भी बताया, इट टोटली डिपेंड्स ऑन योर रिक्वायरमेंट्स। ठीक है, कि आपका प्रोजेक्ट क्या है, आपको प्रोजेक्ट में क्या करना है, और उसके अकॉर्डिंग कौन सी बेस्ट लैंग्वेज उसको सूट कर रही है। ओके, विच लैंग्वेज शुड आई लर्न? मैंने बताया सबसे पहले आपको पता करना है कि आपको क्या करना है। आपको वेब डेवलपमेंट में जाना है, आपको मशीन लर्निंग में जाना है, आपको एआई में जाना है। फिर उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपको लैंग्वेज चूज करनी है। ओके गाइस, quiz is started, you can give the quiz. ओके, And please give the quiz. Yes, guys, you can give the quiz now. It is live.